Yeah.
Hello, Durgesh.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
I'm, vis- I'm visible and audible.
Yes, yes.
Kate, Kate, can you see me? Okay. Rahul, you are from Bali. You are taking from the Bali this class, or you are taking the
Uh,
online class?
no, no. Fiji. Online classes from Fiji.
Oh. Kate, hi Kate. Can you hear me? Kate, hi dear. I'm audible to you. Make any sign. At least I get the idea you can hear me or not. Or maybe she's somewhere else. Okay. Let's start the session.
Yeah.
Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight. Align, relax, and gently close your eyes. Bring the observation Get into your posture. Now, very slowly move your attention towards the natural breath, how the breath going in and coming out. Now, take a deep, prolonged flow inhalation, deep, prolonged flow exhalation. Inhale and exhale. Prepare yourself for the 3-time I'm chanting along with Shanti. Take a deep breath. Om. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration, feel the sensation. Join your both palm, rub your palm. Place on your eyes, very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile. Greet each other. Say Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So, welcome to the Ayurveda class. So, previous session we talked about the Sapta Prakriti. We talked about the types, Mula Prakriti, Asthai Prakriti. Then we discussed about the 7 types of the personality. That's one by one, like how the Vata personality, physiological and psychological structure. And then we also discussed about the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Right? Till here, any doubt?
No, it's clear.
So now today we're gonna take the dual personality. Dual personality is like combination personality, okay, which combine with the other personality. For example, like Vata or Pitta, Vata or Kapha, like that. So for the fourth one, Vata Pitta combination, we call dual personality. It means the two dosha guna imbalance. Okay. Earlier we are looking into the one dosh guna imbalance, but here two dosha guna imbalance. That's called dual personality. It means some people have the half traits of the Vata, half traits of the Kapha or the Pitta. That's how, like, maybe they are lazy, but sometimes they are very angry also. So it called combination or the dual personality. So write it down. Vat, Pit. The fourth one, Vat or Pit. So Vat and Pitta Prakriti people, Vata and Pitta Prakriti people, they are awfully, having the Vat. For example, all the Vat characteristic, they would be having it. So maybe the body type, they will, the body type of their physiological structure would be Vat. They have lean body, small eyes, sharp feature, dull skin. Okay, these kind of Vat characteristic, physiological characteristic, they might having it. But psychologically, they behave like a Pitta, losing the temperament, very agitated, jiddi, कुछ लोग होते हैं ना, stubborn. They are very, also having the absent mindedness and difficult to, treat with them. They awfully also hungry. They also get hungry, but not able to gain the weight. So both Vat and the Pitta. So they get the both combination, Vat traits and the Pitta traits. So their problems also. So they get the Vata problem also, blotting issues, joint problems, arthritis issue. Okay. So and Pitta issues also, skin related problems they will get, hypertension they will get, anxiety attack they will get, mental disorder they will get. Maybe they overthink. So both problems they will get. So these dual personality is, come according to the Ayurveda, it considered to be a not good personalities, because one dosha if go imbalance, it's very easy to control that. But when two dosha go imbalance, it's very difficult to control that. So if you work on the one type of the dosha to control, for example, you're working on to control the pitta, you start having the cold, things. To pitta, to control the pitta, you require the, the food which not increasing the pitta. It means not heat related food you're gonna have. So when you are not having the heat related food, you're taking the cold food, cold in the sense their tasti, the food quality would be the cold in nature, then maybe the your kapha would be gonna increase or your vata gonna increase, because cold related food gonna increase your vat or the kapha. That's problem we deal we generally face when we controlling the two dosha. We try to bring the balance between the two dosha. Okay, that's you have to understand. One dosha go imbalance, easy to control it, but two dosha go imbalance is very difficult, because one you gonna try to control, next gonna imbalance. So that's problem generally we face when we providing the treatment. For that, again, we certain general rules we're gonna apply on them, and then we try to control it. But yes, Vata Pitta, it means Vata body, Pitta mind, or maybe the Pitta body or Vata mind. That can be also happen. Maybe they are very handsome, beautiful, robust personality, moderate height, but absent-minded, they travel a lot, okay, fast. Their activity, the physical activity also fast, but they also overthink. So both way it can change. Okay. But this Vat and Pitta combination personality is very, very bad personality. Very, very bad personality. Why? Because Vat again very active, chanchal बोलते ना जिसको, very mobilized personality. And Pitta also generating the heat. So it's gonna, give the support to the Vat to aggravate more. And Vat also support the Pitta to aggravate more. They have the heat also, mobility issue also. So this kind of personality get the major problem. 80 types of the Vata problems and 40 types of the Pitta problem they will get. That's the biggest issue they will face. So these personality, those who are having the Vata and Pitta, so half traits they will get from it. And it keep on fluctuating also, right? And maybe one personality they born with it, and second they get second in combination personality also it happen. Second they will get because of the environment, because of their lifestyle, because of their diet. It can be also possible. They born with the one Mula Prakriti, and then later on which give them the structure, okay, which give them the body structure. But later on, they develop another kind of personality also because of their activities, because of their society, because of their climate, because of their other factors. So maybe they develop the second kind of prakriti also, asthai prakriti, which keep on changing. So, so vata pitta in that also come into the combination personality also. So vata and pitta people have the more, they have the high chances to get the cardiovascular issues, asthma, bronchitis, lung related problems, then upper respiratory and lower respiratory issues, mental disorder. Most of the mental disorder they will get schizophrenia, fear, insecurity, lack of the confidence, and memory loss, dementia. These kind of problems they will generally face vata pitta kind of malady. Profession, again, the profession, two types of profession. They can go into vata profession. They are very good in the talk, but also the pitta, they can good. They can also go in, like they can run their news channel also where they indulge into the talking also. At the same time, they are doing the business. So maybe you are the CEO where you handling the marketing, you become the owner of your company and you do the marketing. So you can do both profession. The profession you can merge. You are a businessman also because well planned, but also you can do well in the marketing also. So both profession would be open for them. Relationship wise, very difficult. They cannot deal with the good relationship because again losing the temperament, same time, and mobility make them unable to make them to stabilize their relationship. Whenever they get angry, they run away from the home. So it's very difficult to cop up these kind of personality. For long-term relationship is very difficult for them. But yes, as I said, Vat and Pit both are the very attractive people. For short term, yes, you are attracted by them, physical, infatuation, but long term is very difficult to cope up with these kind of personalities. So the structure I already discussed in the Vata and the Pitta separately, one by one, so you can just mix all together. Their hair may be shiny, uh, long, straight, but maybe long, straight, but dry scalp, it can be possible. Maybe they have the split end. Okay, that can also be possible. So it is the mixture of the Vat and the Pitta. Understood? Next one is the Vat and the Kapha. The fifth one, Vat and the Kapha. Vat and the Kapha. Vat and the Kapha personality, the Prakriti people. Have you seen the people who are, very, uh, slim, very slim, but they eat lot. They have the body slim, but they habit also have the Kapha type of habit. Kapha people love food. They eat lot. They have the tendency. I'm not talking about the hungry. I'm talking about the food. They are very, love the food. They have the fondness towards eating all kind of varieties of the food. So they have the lean body, but they eat also a lot. Tendency of habit of eating fried and other things. So lean body, but lazy also. They're lazy, super lazy, not want to do anything. Doesn't pay attention towards anything. But yes, while sitting, they think a lot. Action going in their mind because Vat playing role in that. Vata people also, remember Vat, Prakriti, they think a lot. So when they come into the kapha, they are lazy. They are not in the properly doing the action. But when it's come to the thinking, oh, they're sitting and then thinking. So that's also the vat and the kapha. Maybe they have the kapha body, obesity, they are having it, tall and tall and the broad personality, they are having it. But vat attitude, is like absent-minded, fickle-minded, unstable personality, not able to focus and concentrate it for longer period of time, short memory, and again thinking lot, mental disorder they are facing, going into the depression. These people go very quickly under the depression because think a lot and live in the isolation, depressed personality. So profession wise, both again, if they dedicated to one thing, they can do good in the any research, or they can be a good scientist, they can be also good teacher, philosopher, motivate motivational talk, they um, those who motivate, give the motivate speech, great speaker also, and they also able to do good in the spirituality also, because kapha make them to move towards the direction, spirituality. Problems generally obesity, varicose vein, heart related issues, cardiovascular issues, dementia also because of the vat, memory loss. Then they also face the problem of uh, infection, vaginal infection, urine infection. They can also face the problem of constipation. So, and also they have the bronchitis, lungs, all the lungs related issues they can have. These are their general problems they face. Now, next personality, that is a fixed personality, Shad personality, that is a with 10 kaf or kapha pitta personality. Kapha pitta personality, the Prakriti people, maybe they have the kapha body and very active, like Saroj Khan, or have you seen the people who are very, healthy, very overweight, but very, very active, physically very active, dancer, dance, movement also. So keep, um, they keep having this activity in their body. Also lose the temperament easily. Eat a lot, yes. Eat a lot, lose the temperament. But also sometimes very relaxed. Profession, great dancer, great, great dancer, all the activity like great wrestler, sumo wrestler, those who do the, पहलवानी जिसको हम बोलते हैं, wrestling job is ideal for them. Any adventurous job where they required any physical, indulgence, they do very well in that. Also, there is a kapha involved, so they also good in the spirituality. Now, problems they generally face the problem of the impurities of the blood, skin rashes, and it's also important for they feel the mostly gastrointestinal related problems, mostly problem which related to the stomach, small intestine, liver related issues, kidney related issues they feel they have. These are the general problems. Also some infection where they have the mucus released, that's also the body get affected. So these are the most general problems they will get. So this is the sixth one, personality. Now seventh one, the Uttam Shresth, that considered to be a Shresth personality. I'll give you the name for that personality. It's called Sanipatij. Sanipatij. That is a Vat. With Kaph personality. Sanipataj personality, Shresth personality. It means the balance of the three dosha. Acha, there is a term also when all three dosha guna imbalance also. There is a one type of the another personality when all three dosha go imbalance. That also can happen. But when all three dosha in the balance form, that is considered to be a Shresth personality, Uttam personality. Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. All three are perfectly balanced. That is the personality of the Avikrit. Remember Vikrit and Avikrit, I explain about it. So Avikrit. Rest of the personality come into the Vikrit category because there is somehow one or two dosha is imbalance. But here, all three perfectly balanced. That's when these three dosha is perfectly balanced, it means you are disease free, you don't have any health related issues, physiological, psychological, psychosomatic, any kind of problem, you're not facing it. Sarvashresht personality, that called. The lakshan of the avikrit state, the lakshan of the Shresht personality, that is, they are mostly, the physical level health is good, the mental level health is good. It means they mostly not overthinker, balanced thinker, whatever they require, perfectly they are doing it. You can understand this is a perfection, biological perfection. When they don't have the disease. To maintain this state, you require very, very hard work. Maybe you will get, all of you somehow we get all the three dosha balance. Sometime we are disease free, right? Sometime our mind is completely relaxed. That state is the balanced state. It doesn't mean that all the time your three dosha is imbalanced from since your childhood. No, there's a few time when your three dosha is balanced. When your mind is completely relaxed, your physical health is good, and you're enjoying the surrounding, the peace within you and the outside. Sometime you will get this balanced state, but to maintain for longer period of time, you require hard work. And through the practice of the Ayurveda and the yoga, we are trying to maintain this period. We want to enlarge this duration for longer time. So when this gonna to remain on that balance state, you again require hard work. Once you achieved it, again you require the put 100% effort to maintain that position. Yes, even for the normal position, whatever work you are doing to remain on that position, daily you are working, no? Daily you to at the end of the month, how you get the salary? Because the whole month you are working, or less or more, that's up to you. But you're working. Even small thing to get the small, to fulfill your small necessity of day-to-day routine, you required hard work. And this we talked about the health. To maintain that health, daily you have to do the hard work. Daily you require small effort towards it. So these are the 7 types of the personality for especially this world. All the people whoever on this planet, maybe they fall into the one category. But yes, Avikrit, very few people having this last 7th ideal personality. I hope this much you understand till here. Any doubt till here?
Yes, it's
Good.
clear.
So now,
Yeah, usually, what's the profession for these 3 personality combination? The
they
Batu
can do
Oh,
they can do anything. All the profession is ideal for them. They can go into any field. They want to do the business because their mind is at their peace. Whenever whatever they want to do, they will do the best thing. Their mind is on the right place. They attain the physical health. So all the profession is suitable for them. Okay, Kate.
okay, got it. Thank you.
So now write it down. Now we come to the solution wise. We're gonna go into the how we can bring the balance into these things, how we reach to the victory to the victory state. Now we come up with the solution, what we can do about it. So now we're gonna talk about the solution, okay? But understand the solution is basically generalization, like everybody can follow it, okay? It doesn't matter which prakriti you are, but if you're practicing this, whatever I'm gonna tell you from now onward, you're implementing, you will get the result out of it. You will see how it's going to affect you. So now write it down, the 5 elemental composition of the body. 5 elemental composition of the body. So elemental composition of the body, it means we are going to talk about the Panch Mahabhut. So write it down first. Elemental composition of the body, it means Panch Mahabhut. We're going to talk about it. Now, basic understanding, if you understand how the Panch Mahabhut, we're going to talk about the Triguna. Triguna also. So write it down, Panch Mahabhut and Triguna also. Now, Triguna, Triguna, Triguna. 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 What is a Triguna? Gun. Gun means the nature, attributes of this whole world. The matter, if you, I don't know, if you read about the metaphysics or physics, there are certain rules of the physics. One rule of the physics is that matter, all the matter having the energy, right? Matter is equal to energy, energy is equal to matter. So all the matter, small tiny atom, also having the energy. Everything around whatever you're seeing, having certain kind of energy. There's energy in you, there's energy in me, there's energy in this whole cosmos. The whole cosmos, I'm not talking about the earth, but this whole cosmos is made of the energy. Now there's a division of the energy, attributes of the energy, qualities of the energy, function of the energy. So there's a division of the energy. In physics, it's also they named differently, but basically, if you look to the Vedic culture, they divide into the three parts: the energy, the division of the energy, then which is part of the atom, which is the part of the cosmos, which is the part of this whole world. The three most important quality of the energy or attributes of the energy or their function of the energy. Three matlab three gun means nature, understand their attributes, their quality. I cannot explain in the English, that's why I'm using so many synonyms of the English language. Attribute, word for the gun. Gun. Gun means, so that's why I'm using so many English words. Quality, function, attributes, property. So three types of the guna. One, sattva. Sattva. Sattva means positive. In physics, it calls positive energy. Positive. Sattva. Should I write it down? Let me know. Sattva. S-A-T-A-V. Sattva. S-A-T-A-V. Sattva. Sattvagun. G-U-N-A. Gun. Sattvagun. If you're looking for the name in English, that is a positive energy, you can say positive energy. The quality of the sattva is what? The quality of the sattva is to peace, create the peace, creating the peace around you. That is the quality of the sattva. Bliss, joy, happiness. That is the quality of the sattva. आनंद जिसको हम कहते हैं, happiness, joy, bliss. That's you experience because of the sattva guna. Positive energy. Then there's a next is Raj, R-A or Rajas, R-A-J-A-S. Raj, R-A-J or Rajas, R-A-J-A-S. Rajas. We'll write it down so it's a bit clear. त्रिगुण सत्व गुण रज गुण तम तम गुण. So sattva gun, raj gun, tam gun. If you done, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay. So rajagun basically negative energy. Negative. It gives the activity to the matter. Whatever movement you are seeing around you is because of the rajagun. Rajagun give the movement to the environment and give the movement to you. So all the whatever you're seeing around you, there's a movement in something, activity is going on because of the rajagun. The sattvagun gives the peace, enjoyment, relaxation, and rajagun gives the mobility, activity. The next is tamagun. Tamagun is the neutral energy. Neutral energy which stability, dharana, like make you still. You're running and now you have to take the pause. The pause which coming into the activity, that's because of the tamagun. Everything is moving around you, but there's a slightly pause. There's a pause in between it. That's happened because of the tamagun. Neutral energy, inertia, lethargic is happened because of the Tamogun. Activity. Acha, Rajgun also give you the, in human being, it's behave in differently. Anger, greed, lust, seeking the pleasure is also happen. Development, ambition is happen because of the Rajagun. With Tamgun make you the fool, stupid, lethargic, and also the stable. Also give you the attachment to the one thing. Rajgun make you stubborn, जिद्दी, पित्त का भी है, तो रज पित्त से भी connected है. So we are influenced by these three guna because three guna come first. So very first, these are three guna, then Mahabhut, and then that is the link. The first is three dosha. So three guna is a formation of everything, whatever you see around you. It's a formation of the Panch Mahabhut, 5 gross elements: fire, air, ether, earth, and the water. And these Panch Mahabhut make the Tridosha. And also it is a trait of the, if you see the Kapha also lazy, lethargic, because well, the Tamogun is high. But it doesn't mean they are stupid. But it's little high. Because of the Tamogun, they are still, they're sleepy, they sleep lot. Tamogun also, give you the sleep. It doesn't mean it's bad. You require all three energy in the balanced form. But if it's go high and low, like Tamogun is high, it give you the sleep. Demons who sleep lot. There is a name of Kumkaran. Sleep Tamogun is very, very high. Doesn't want to do anything, just want to sleep. So give you the sleep also, give you roundness also, give you the solidity which you required, your body required. But if it's go imbalance, it go higher level, it make you stupid, lethargic, sleepy, inactive, and lead you towards the depression also, attachment also, give you more suffering. And where Raja people, warrior, great warrior, they're doing the war for everything. They love fighting. I'm audible?
Yes.
So Tam, Sattva, Raj, and Tam. Sattva can take you towards the happiness, peacefulness, spirituality, right? You can Sattva gun become go higher, and Tam and Raj down and down and down. In yogi, there is a sattva guna, and that's because he's stabilized, relaxed. He doesn't have any peaceful. He achieved the bliss because of the sattva guna, and that's how we need to work on our improving and increasing the sattva guna. So 3 guna is clear to everyone.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So we're gonna end the session here. Tomorrow we're gonna talk. Okay, tomorrow is a Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday. Take the day off. But yes, you have to do the self-study. So go thoroughly, because at the end of when we're gonna end the session, all the therapy session is completed. I'll give you the assignment. So keep your notes ready. And you never know what I'm gonna ask you and what I'm gonna tell you to write down. So very much important. Keep your notes ready. So at the end of the session is completed, give you the assignment. So I think that time you have to know what assignment I'm gonna give it to you and what I'm gonna talk about you. Okay. So
Okay.
Just a quick question.
yeah,
Yeah, all the discussion we are having through Zoom or via Zoom are these all in the manual?
in you have to check what manual you got it, okay? Because most of the thing I'm taking from whatever I learned from my guru. But yes, Ayurveda, we are taking out which you get the manual. Few things are I'm talking from the manual, but few things, everything is not available in the book, okay? So you get more. Manuals is only just for the self-study. You get a little bit idea about it, what gonna happen. But teacher gonna explain you more about that.
There's some additional
Not really,
information of
but yes,
Yeah, but in manual
of the
Ayurveda is
Ayurveda and
not
other
involved,
things
no?
also. Got it?
In manual, Ayurveda chapter is not there, I
Okay.
think.
So Om Shanti to everyone. Mangal ho. Bless you guys.
Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you.